But today we're having fun. NFL mascot rankings. Hopefully it's not an hour long. It's probably going to end up being 2 hours long. We're going to hop right into it. I'm Fabian. That's Isaiah.
Hello.
Like I said, we're going to be ranking the NFL mascots. We're going to be going alphabetical order by team name, not city name. So we're going to start with 49ers because numbers go at the beginning of the alphabet. Everyone knows the alphabets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and I don't know. We're just going to be having this fun talking about nothing. Hopefully you enjoy the video. We're going to hop into it. Isaiah's going to start us off.
Yeah, this is going to be over 3 hours. Oh, wait.
We get one try. No erasing when you're drawing.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so after we draw the mascots, we're going to grade them off of these 3 categories. Backstory, design, and antics and vibes. The first mascot that was up was the 49ers Sourdough Sam. The mascot.
Yeah, there he is.
I forgot we had different colors, so I should have gave him his orange beard and orange eyebrows.
Yeah.
But we are not artists.
Yeah, also...
We are not good artists.
Also, rule of cool, we are not erasing anything once we start the drawings. So, some of these are going to look pretty bad, especially mine, probably.
I mean, this looks like an alien.
I don't know, I think yours is pretty decent. I think if you got the beard color right, it'd be, honestly, a good drawing. I mean, I think it still is a good drawing, but beard color right, I think you'd be able to show that to a kid in San Francisco and they'd tell you it's Sourdough Sam.
Yeah, maybe because it's 49er years old. Does it even say 49er on his helmet?
It does.
I mean, his helmet, his hat?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
All right. We'll put up an actual picture of the mascot too.
Yeah.
So that you don't think we're basing the design off of our drawings. But I guess let's start with design. That's the easy one.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty basic. He's just sort of a dude. But he's not ugly looking.
It makes sense for the team.
Yeah.
49ers.
It's a minor. But I feel like, especially because of the hat, he looks too much like a pirate. Just a little bit.
That's what I thought. I was making the hat and I was like, dang. It kind of looks like the Buccaneers hat.
But that's what his hat looks like too. So I don't know. I think
I give the design like a good 6 or 7.
I was gonna say 6.
6.
So I think we say 6. Obvious, it's a 6. Connect it. Yeah, there you go. It's a 6. Okay. I think that's solid. Some mascots have like an origin story, or some lore about like where they came from and why they became the mascot for the team. Some don't. It's a good drawing. Sourdough Sam doesn't have like an origin story or anything. He just sort of is the 49ers mascot. Obviously they made him a minor because that's what the 49ers are. He's got no deep lore or anything. His tagline, the tagline for him is the hardest working mascot in the NFL. Which isn't amazing, but it's something. And then I'm sort of just going to read his bio fun facts because it's like the most interesting thing about him. Sourdough Sam, nicknames SDS, and a million others. He was born August 9th. Not August. That's not the 4th month. My brain didn't work. April 9th. Excuse me. He's 249 pounds because 49ers. Get it? He's 6'6" without his hat. Yeah. That's everything that's interesting about him. All his favorite movies / shows / songs have gold in the title. Yeah. That's Sourdough Sam. I mean,
I feel like the backstory should actually be...
yeah, like a character story. Yeah, there's nothing like that. He just sort of is...
Well, I mean, maybe not just a character story, but like how they even got the mascot in the first place.
Yeah, how they became the mascot. But it's sort of just a dude. So like with animals, I think that happens more. But
Yeah.
just sort of just a dude, and he is the mascot. I don't think there's anything like fun about his backstory really. I'd say 2.
I was thinking 2 as well.
All right,
Give him a 2.
give him a 2. Beautiful. Okay.
All right, what does he do at the games, Fabian?
He just sort of dances.
He's
But he's the unique thing about him is he's like the only mascot that makes sound because they have him beatbox every now and then.
That's actually pretty cool.
But other than that, he does generic mascot stuff, dancing, hyping up the crowd. But yeah, that they say the unique thing he does that's like different from other mascots is that he beatboxes every now and then. But other than that, he's a mascot. You know, he's a high energy mascot. Usually, you say, or my thought process is, when it comes to mascots, there are cute mascots and there are cool mascots. And this falls into the cool category, but like I don't think he's that cool. But again, I think beatboxing is pretty cool. It's a cool gimmick. It's
the beatboxing
other
for mascot.
Mascots are silent, and he actually does something with his voice, so it's something. And so I don't know. I'd say also, or I don't know. I want you to say this when I said for the 2 numbers last time.
I'd say based off the beatboxing alone, probably give him like a 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6, 7, but if you think 7 sounds good.
All right, let's give him a 7.
Let's give him a 7. Beatboxing is cool, and it's not. I don't think he's.
Yeah, well, it's just because he's a mascot. Like you said, mascots are usually quiet.
Yeah, and then I think it's harder for the human mascots too. Like animal mascots have already like a uniqueness to them.
Mm-hmm.
So, bonus. We're not explaining what it is. What do you think for the bonus?
Probably, I think the bonus is like a 2.
You think so? Yeah, I think so. I mean, you did. Yeah. Should we explain what it is?
Might as well.
All right. Our bonus is gonna be how easy they are to draw / how good we drew them. So completely subjective BS thing. But yeah, I'd say a 2 is good. Bonus is a max of 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say so. I think you did a good job drawing him. If you did it with color, even more so.
Yeah, my next one I'll do it color.
Yeah.
Next one I'll do it color.
And that makes his total. If I can math real quick, 17 out of 30. So.
Not that bad for Mr. 49er guy.
No, not bad.
Or, I mean, is that what it was saying?
This is going to be the only time we're not biased against the 49ers, so.
Yeah, the team.
Nah.
The team, we don't like. The mascot's okay.
Mascot's okay. We'll see where he ends up falling at the end of the list. But yeah, there's that guy.
His official score is 17 out of 30.
Yeah. Here we are. Up next. What? Next we have the Bears mascot, Staley the Bear. I think I did a decent job. Feel pretty proud of that.
That's Staley.
That's Staley. Design. Starting off with design. Again, it's the easiest thing. I think he's a bear. if you look at other bear mascots in like other leagues, I think he's definitely better than those. But I always feel like, including Staley, all the bear mascots could be better. Bears are already such a cute/cool animal. You could go either way and make a good mascot, I think. And you just don't do enough with a bear. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say the same thing I said for the 49ers. The design makes sense.
Yeah, it's a bear. I mean, it makes sense, but like, I think it's I think it's better than every other bear mascot that I can think of.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'll also give him like a 7. I don't love his design, but it's not bad. What do you think?
I was gonna say around 6 or 7 too.
All right, we'll go with a 7. Cause because we gave Sourdough Sam a 7.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's worse than Sourdough Sam. So I think 7 works. I think he's about even. All right, tell me about him.
All right. Well, his backstory.
Yeah, what's his backstory?
His backstory is very, very short. It just says his origin story is simply that he was born near a lake in a forest. He was a standout student at Bearsley Academy.
All right. And then what? Became a mascot?
I guess so. That's all it says.
All right.
His birthplace, his education.
Okay. I mean, it's something.
Yeah, the other guy didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, the other mascot didn't really have a backstory.
Yeah.
Wasn't given one.
He was just sort of a mascot.
Yeah, that's what I'm not expecting these mascots to have like.
Some of them, but the ones that do are awesome. That's
no,
right.
like I mean, I'm not expecting them to be like
4-page chapter books. Yeah.
I mean,
But
something simple and maybe something simple and playful like that.
Yeah.
Like this one is actually
a little more detailed would be nice.
Yeah.
Like a paragraph. While looking at his picture, I discovered his name's Staley because of Decatur Staleys, which that's pretty cool.
That too.
Decatur Staleys are what the Bears were called when they first entered the league in I want to say 02, 05. You can check when the Bears entered the league, but they were called the Decatur Staleys. So, pretty cool. I like the name. And then, of course, the Bear. That's his middle and last name. I like that. Genuinely. The Bears. I like it. Genuinely. I do. It's sort of a Victor E. Green type thing. So I like his name.
Yeah.
Anything else interesting about his backstory, character, hobbies?
The hobbies. It actually has some of his interests.
What is it? Anything interesting?
It says in his spare time, Staley enjoys playing the drums, exercising, and fishing.
Yeah, okay. Nothing interesting.
Basic bear stuff.
Yeah.
You always see the bear playing the drums in the forest.
Yeah. It says the drums because that's what the mascot like. The Sourdough Sam also said the drums.
Yeah.
It's not interesting.
That also goes into his antics too, but.
Yeah. All right, so he has a backstory. Not that interesting. What do you got? I got a number in mind. What do you?
Thinking like 4.
I was gonna say 4 too, but I'm thinking of bumping it up to 5, just because I really like his name.
Yeah, the bears are pretty. I mean, the names are pretty good.
Staley, the bear. I like it better than Sourdough Sam. I know sourdough is a minor thing, but I don't like the name.
I get it.
Staley the bear. I like it. I'm bumping up to a 5. In agreement? Cool. Sorry if my numbers are ugly. Blame Isaiah. Okay. Does he do anything interesting?
I mean, just basic interactions. Like some mascots, just interacts with fans. He leads cheers.
He's just a mascot.
Yeah.
He's just a mascot. He doesn't do anything particularly unique.
Yeah, not that what I can find on him.
All right. Basic mascot to me. 2 or 3.
I'd say his antics probably a 2.
Yeah. I'd say a 2. Yeah, I'd say a 2. So you get 2 out of 10. Bonus, this one's just my opinion. I'm a pretty awful artist. I think you'll see that soon. So I really want to put a 3 because I think I did pretty decent.
Yeah, that's a good 3.
Even though I'm a truly awful artist. We're going to give him a 3 there. And that gives him a total, tied with Sourdough Sam, of 17, if I'm doing my math right. So, there we go. Jalen Bear, I think that's fair, though. I think that's completely fair.
This drawing looks like it's the Frosted Flakes tiger. But it's supposed to be the Bengals. The Bengals mascot name is Houday.
Mm-hmm.
I think for the design though, I'm thinking like 7, 6.
I would
Not
say
that bad for the tiger.
we can't just give everyone. We can't just give everyone a 7. But I kind of don't like his design. Because it feels like, to me, he's stuck in between. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's growing on me a little bit. Let me see. It's growing on. Okay, never mind. It's growing on me. I'm staring at it right now.
So what are you thinking? 7, 8? I definitely think not a 9 or 10.
It's because I think he's cute, but I don't know if that's like his vibe. Right?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think he's trying to be particularly cool either. I don't know. Actually, he's growing on me. I would give him an 8 or a 9. You were saying you liked him. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I like the design, but yeah. I'll go with an 8.
Alright.
I'll say 8.
Okay.
8 for this guy's not that bad.
No.
But that 8's gonna have to help him because what's his backstory?
He's got nothing.
No backstory?
He doesn't even have a bio on the Bengals website. So let me tell you the facts about him. He was made in 2006. He became a mascot in 2006. Obviously, his name, Houday, is derived from their chant. Houday, Houday, who they think gonna beat them Bengals. But I gotta say, I like that a lot less than the Bears because Houday isn't a name. Staley, the Bear, I can see that being a name. Maybe, like, again, you give him a first name, and, you know, his name's Frankie Day, middle name who? Maybe. But who isn't a name? Who's that? Oh, that's who. I like,
Who's that? No, Houday.
Yeah. Every mascot's had a jersey with a number on it so far, but that's like one of the only things about him. So he wears a number with a Bengals jersey with the number 1 on it.
It's Jamar Chase.
Yeah, it's Jamar Chase in there actually. Yeah, literally that's it.
So are we giving 0 for a backstory? For lack of backstory?
I would say a 0. He's got literally nothing. Maybe give him a 0.5 because his name is inspired by something. It's the chant. But again, I think if you give him a first name and his name is, you know, Tony Houday or whatever you want to name him. Because they had, you know, what's something? They had a live tiger mascot back in the day.
I would have gave that a 10 for design.
What was his name? Tony. No, it was They had Why didn't so they had a live tiger mascot back in the name named Ben Zoo. And honestly, if he was called Ben Who Day, whatever, give him a name, then I think I'd bump his backstory up to a 1 because he has a name. It's one based off their old mascot, and I'm fine with Who Day being middle last name. But Who isn't a first name? It kind of makes me mad. So yeah, 0.5 backstories. Fair to me.
What about the antics? What does this guy do during the games? Probably nothing.
He's a mascot. Nothing too crazy.
I'm thinking like 3-4. Possibly
3-4. I would say a 1-2.
A 1-2.
He doesn't do anything. What did we give the bear? We gave a Bears mascot too. He didn't do anything unique. This guy just kind of make me mad because he's so boring. So that's why I kind of want to give him a 1. But I guess to be fair, he's also a 2.
Get a 2.
Yeah. All right. Tell me how it was drawing him.
I'm gonna give this a 1.
Okay.
Can't tell this is a tiger. It looks more like a orange bear.
Okay. I mean, I think you did a pretty good job drawing him, but it definitely took the longest out of anyone we've drawn so far.
Wait, there's a lot of white in the mascot too, so I don't know. I didn't know how to make that look good.
I mean, I think you did a good job, dude. Genuinely, it was a good drawing. We got William Billy Buffalo. Okay, Billy the Buffalo Bills mascot. I gotta say, I don't like his design.
No.
Because, for this reason, he's way too blue. He's way too blue. I know that's the Bills' color, but he's too blue. I kind of like, and also he's too cute. And then this comes from the redesign in 2018. But to me, he doesn't look like a buffalo. He looks like a blue bear with horns. He does not look like a buffalo. I do not like his design. He's too cute, and he's too blue. But I'd like to hear your thoughts.
No, I'm looking at the picture right now. I do agree. There is a little too much blue.
If his mouth was open, and you would also get that Buffalo Bill red. Maybe if his eyes were red, because I know buffaloes aren't bulls, but bulls see red. It's something, but it's just blue. His mouth isn't open, so it's just a blue face. His horns are too small. That they don't really impact the design that much. And he's too cute. He looks like a bear. Right?
Yeah, made him look... Yeah. I mean, the jerseys don't help either. The jersey's already blue too.
Well, yeah, but he wears all the jerseys. You got the one where he wears white too. But even then, I don't know. It doesn't do enough to break it up. And yeah, the jersey's not part of his design because it's interchangeable. I say... Well, I have my number in mind. Do you have a number in mind?
Probably a 4 or 3.
I was gonna say 2. I really don't like it. I really don't. He's just too blue. And then again, I think he doesn't look like a buffalo at all. They tried by making his fuzzy mane. But it didn't make him look like a buffalo, I don't think. I do like it. His fuzzy outline and then his soft face. So maybe I can be convinced of a 3.
I do see a picture where the horns are real low. I mean, low, real short.
Yeah. So maybe I can concede to a 3. But he doesn't look like a buffalo. There's only blue. There's no. I mean, there's white with the horns, but there's no red from the buffalo colors. I would say 3 at my highest.
Yeah,
Okay with
I
that?
agree. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Tell me about his backstory.
All right. So it says this says that he's originally from the wide open plains, but he headed east to Buffalo, New York. He felt drawn to the city, eventually settling in the area around Orchard Park.
Okay.
He had never been to a football game before joining the Buffalo Bills, but once he heard the roar of the Bills crowd, it felt like home.
Something.
Yeah,
They
it's
have
something.
He's not from here. He didn't even like football. And then guess what? The Bills were just that cool. Which is fine. I mean, I think, again, that's better than nothing. It's so I like that. But
Yeah.
I think that's better than anything we've heard so far.
Yeah, it's almost like right on par with the Bears mascot backstory, but I think this one's a little better than the
Yeah.
Bears.
I agree. We gave the Bears a 5.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure we gave the Bears a 5. I'd give this a 6 or 7.
Yeah, I agree. Probably
always
6 or
like
7.
The mascots where it's like, he didn't even know what a football was. But the Bills were just that cool. Is there anything, his name's Billy.
Yeah.
I don't know, is there anything unique about it? I don't really think so. So I'd say 6 or 7.
I'd probably say probably a 7.
7. I'll take that.
I think it'll, cause at least it was like
Something.
a little creative.
Yeah, it's something. All right, antics, vibes. Does he do anything interesting?
I didn't really see anything that interesting that he does.
Just a mascot.
Yeah, just the mascot.
Has he ever?
That's what-
Okay, you know what? Important question. Has he ever jumped through a table? In my opinion, as the Bills mascot, you have to have done that. Look it up. Look up a video. See if there's a video of that. If there isn't, then yeah, he's getting a straight 2 like everyone else. If he has, he's at least a 5. Because you have to, right? You have to have jumped through a table. If not, then failure on the mascot's part, failure on the organization's part. Also, give him a gangster mafia hat. He's the mob boss. I don't know, do something. I don't like his design. Has he ever jumped through a table?
I don't think so. Not that I can find.
Pathetic. 1. Honestly, I feel like that's a bare minimum. I didn't even think about that till now, but that's like the bare minimum for him, no? He hasn't jumped through a table?
Hold on, looking it up right now. Okay, no, I don't see any Bears mascot jumping through tables.
Bills mascot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just see.
Alright.
Oh, I thought I said Bills. I just see a bunch of Bills fans.
Yeah. Alright, in my opinion, that's a 1. Or I don't know. Do you agree with that? I feel like that's the bare minimum for the Bills mascot is to have jumped through a table. And if he hasn't done that.
Oh, we maybe should have erased the grading before.
Oh shoot. That's not his score, guys.
What bonus do you give yourself?
I thought he was going to be harder to draw because of how fuzzy his outline is. But then I did it, and it came out pretty good. I think it's hard to tell that those are supposed to be ears. But these are ears. That's also a big reason he looks like a bear, because his ears are so pronounced and like round. It was hard to do, making them look fuzzy like they are. I thought it was going to be a little harder. The ears are a little thing. I'd say a 2. I did a bad job with the horns. That's my problem, not his. But then again, he just has a bear face, so it's the same thing that I already drew. And I give him a 2, put it in between his horns, because I drew too high. That gives him the score of 13.
Not the worst.
Fix the design. I really don't like the design. Who's next? I guess I'll tell you who's next. Isaiah's over there, freaking playing with himself.
Whoa.
He's over there looking for something he dropped. Up next, we got the Broncos. So be ready for a horse.
The next team with the Denver Broncos, and right here we got Miles the horse.
Yeah.
This is one of the few mascots that I actually do like. I actually kind of think the Broncos kind of nailed it with the mascot.
Yeah, I don't dislike him. But can I say something? And you nailed it on here too, but that's why it looks a little funny. He's got the freaking Chad chin, and it looks a little goofy. But I do think it's like one of the better cool mascots.
Yeah.
I would say, or I guess I'll let you say. What number are you thinking?
I'm thinking around probably another 7 or 8, maybe close to 8 or 9.
I was thinking 9.
9?
Yeah. I think if he didn't have the big goofy chin, maybe
well, we're maybe not focusing on it.
No, but that's what he has in his pic in real life. Yeah. That's why if he didn't have that big
little
chin,
smile is it?
Yeah. Just if the chin was just a little smaller, I think he's a 10. But with his little goofy chin, I'll call it a 9.
Little 9 right there.
Yeah, I like his orange mane. I think he's got cool eyes. His smile works. His nose works. I like him.
Yeah, that's what I think. He's a pretty cool mascot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the backstory.
Backstory.
You find anything for the backstory?
So as far as backstory goes, really the only thing is, he was born on January 31st, 1999, the same day that the Broncos won their second Super Bowl. Other than that, there's no crazy backstory. In 2001 is when he became the official mascot. He has, there's also an actual horse mascot, but we're just rating the ones in costumes, guys. His name is Miles, as in the Mile High City, and also Horses Run. He has no last name, which I think is interesting.
Like, even though they don't have like some made up story for the mascot, I do kind of like how it like goes into like team's history a little bit.
Yeah.
They're saying that he was born their second Super Bowl.
Yeah, the same day as their second Super Bowl. It was destined for him to be a Broncos mascot. Which I think is cute. It's something. Again, it's something. It's not just like the 49ers mascot, which is just like, yeah, he's there.
Yes.
So I'd say it puts him on par with the Bears mascot. Maybe a little bit better, honestly. What did the Bears have?
The Bears, I think
because of his name, which I really liked, is why we gave him a 5. So I'd say he's on par.
Yeah, a 5.
I'd say a 5.
His antics. You said he has a kid.
Yeah, I think that's the most unique thing about him so far. I mean, there's a lot of mascots, and I don't know if there's more in the NFL, but I know like Mr. Met has a family. The Milwaukee Bucks mascot uses his kid, and his daughter and his wife every now and then. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that at least so far that's the unique thing about him. I don't know if there's any more in the NFL about him.
Yeah.
Outside of that, again, he's a cool mascot, not a cute mascot. So he does flips and stuff, it's cartwheels, more than other mascots do.
I think having that little tiny other mascot following him around, the little kid, I think that brings it up more than any of the other mascots do.
Yeah, I agree. I guess he races people because he's a horse. I would say because of the kid, and I think he does a good job being a cool mascot. I would say like a 6.
Yeah, I was thinking about 5 or 6 too.
All right, I'd give him a 6. All right, tell me what it was like drawing Miles.
Well, the drawing actually easier than I thought. I thought I was gonna butcher the drawing a whole lot worse than I already did.
Mm-hmm.
I think I give it like a good 2.
Yeah.
I'll give this a little bonus, little 2.
All right. And I think you did a great job drawing him. Honestly, I would have tried to draw him face first and absolutely destroyed it. And that gives us who's currently our leader with 22 points out of 30. Not bad, and I think that all well deserved. I think this is a good mascot. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually proud that this mascot is in the lead right now.
Yeah, I think so. Up next, we got the Browns. Here we got the Browns. They have 2 mascots. Brownie the elf and Chops, I believe the bulldog. Or maybe it's just the dog.
Yeah.
Brownie goes way back. He's their classic logo, and then Chomps came out because of the dog pound. At least I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. This is Isaiah's the one with the backstory. He'll tell us here in a minute. Design-wise, basic dog with a weird mouth. I mean, it's a decent elf, but elf is weird. What are your opinions?
Oh yeah, the drawings look good. Aren't that bad.
I think they're basic.
Yeah.
Especially the dog. Dog is very basic dog. Like,
at least the dog makes sense for the dog pound.
Sure, and then the elf is just a throwback.
Yeah.
But I like the elf's design more than the dog's design. I feel like it's more unique. But then elves are weird. So like, why the heck is it an elf? I have an idea for a number. What do you think?
I'm thinking 5, 4, 3, 4.
I was thinking right down the middle at 5.
5.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. You got one that's basic and the other one that's kind of unique.
Yeah. Alright, we'll say a basic 5.
Yeah.
Now tell me about his backstory, bro.
Well, the Brownie the elf, like you said, was the mascot in 1946.
Am I right? Because I'm pretty sure it used to be a actual dwarf that they would dress up. Am I right about that, or is that made up? And I pulled that out of nowhere.
No, it has no character backstory. Just the history of of the elf being taken down and then being brought back again.
Yeah. So nothing interesting about Brownie other than the fact that he's an elf, and that's weird because it's football.
Yeah, that's what it says too.
Yeah.
The dog.
Dog Chomps.
Chomps.
Tell me about Chomps. I'm gonna say it. I'm 90% sure that they dressed up a dwarf, a little person, back in the day. I could be wrong though. Maybe I'm thinking of some baseball team because I know that one of the baseball teams did that. They just carried around a little person while one of their players was on a hitting streak and then just left him in Denver or something. But I'm pretty sure they dressed up a little person like an elf and had him be the mascot, but I could be wrong. Tell me about Chomp's backstory.
Chomp's backstory is pretty basic too. Just as he was introduced to the Browns sometime late 2000s. Some sources say 2008. And the appearance coincides with the team leaning more heavily into the dog pound identity.
But no character backstory?
Not that I could find though.
Okay. Yeah, so none of them really have a backstory. I think Brownie gets like a couple of points because he's like retro. But other than that, I mean, Dog, because of the dog pound, it's also inspired by the team. So I would say 3.
Yeah, I'd say a 3. I think it'd be like they probably could have done something. The elf adopted a dog named Chomps.
Right, that's bigger than him.
Yeah.
You just have Miles.
Yeah,
His
like mine.
Chomps, and then his son plays Brownie. Honestly, that'd be cool. Take notes, Browns organization. All right, antic / vibe. From what I understood, this guy's the hype man.
Yeah.
He goes over there to the dog pound, makes him say, "Hey yo, hoorah, woof woof woof," and Brownie's the one that takes pictures with kids.
Yeah. So like.
Happy. Or I guess it's kind of. Well, even though doesn't look like a scary dog, he's a pretty cute dog design. Again, very basic dog design.
Yeah, but it makes sense for his antics to rile up the dog pound side or whatever.
Yeah. So,
but I still say they're pretty basic antics.
I agree, but I think there's a slight bonus because it's 2 mascots.
Yeah.
So I would say
4. Yeah, I was thinking 3 or 4.
We're gonna go with 4.
Yeah.
All right. 4.
Oh yeah. What about your bonus? How easy were these mascots to draw, Fabian?
You know, I thought they were gonna be a little harder. Maybe that was just because, like, oh, I gotta draw 2. I mean, I think I made a pretty derpy looking dog, but I think he kind of looks derpy in real life. And I think I actually did pretty good on Brownie. I actually feel pretty proud about Brownie. So I would say 2, 3 for 2.5.
Okay, makes sense.
I thought Brownie was gonna be hard to draw, but I think I nailed him. I mean, yeah, I think I nailed him. I got his little chin, nose. I think that's Brownie.
Yep, that's a brownie.
Okay. Let's see. That gives us a total of 14 and a half.
14 and a half for the Browns mascots.
Who we got next? I don't know. Our last B team, the Buccaneers.
The next team that we had was the Buccaneers, and their mascot is Captain Fear. I didn't really see. I mean, he had the sword, but I didn't really see much like pirate features.
Yeah.
I didn't really get that. The theme was like pirates and all that. Design wise, I think like we said for the 49ers, these are almost the same mascot.
Yeah, they're just dudes with faces. I think the reason he has a bandana instead of a pirate hat is because they would look exactly the same if he had a pirate hat.
Yeah, this is bandana by the way, not a helmet.
Yeah. Um,
Um,
and I think he's uglier than Sourdough Sam though.
yeah, I mean, he said it like his name is Captain Fear, but you're not getting Captain from this guy.
No, I'm also not getting fear. Yeah, he doesn't even have a captain's hat. He's not scary. He's not cool. Definitely not cute. He looks like a doofus.
I bet you his antic is to be on the little pirate ship shooting the cannon.
Yeah, he does that, but he doesn't shoot it himself. He signals for it to shoot. Other than that, he has his sword. But like, why doesn't he just have a real sword? Why has it gotta be a foam sword? You could have a real
Because
sword.
they don't trust the guy in the costume with the real sword.
Train him how to use a real sword. Make it cool. Give him an actual gun. I don't know about that. Design. I have my number. What's your number?
I'm thinking like a 3 or 4.
I was thinking 2.
2?
But if you want to meet at 3, I guess we can say 3.
3. I just didn't know. I just forgot what we gave the 49er guy.
Look at his goofy big nose and cheeks, dude.
Yeah, I didn't give him any of that. Maybe my design is better.
I think 3 is too high.
You think so? You just want to change that to a 2?
I think so. Look at him.
Let's change this one to a 2.
Look at him.
Oh yeah, that picture definitely makes it. That picture definitely makes it 2.
I don't think he looks good from any angle.
Alright, what about the... Yeah, what about the backstory?
All
Surely
right.
he has to have a good backstory, right?
He has something. So, his backstory. On June 2nd, 2000, he was saved by the Clearwater Coast Guard after being adrift at sea after like a ocean storm. And I believe that the pirate ship in their stadium is supposed to be his. But yeah. So that's his backstory.
Pretty creative.
It's something.
Yeah. Pretty cool how they tied it in with the actual stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I think that could be 5 or 4 backstory.
I would say I'm gonna say 4 because I really hate his name, and we've been tying name into backstory. So I would say 4.
Yeah. And his antics.
All right.
And body.
His antics. Yeah, like you said, he signals for the cannons to shoot out of the ship when they do that. He has his sword. He challenges other mascots to fights on occasion.
Other mascots. So they got other mascots at Tampa?
No, so when visiting mascots when they visit, he challenges them to fights, and again he throws them a sword, and sometimes they get into sword fights.
I guess that's something too.
It's something.
What do you think for antics? I'm thinking another 4 or 5 maybe.
Yeah, I'd say 5.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. How was it drawn?
Drawing was very easy. It was just like drawing the 49er guy, so I'm gonna give myself another 2.
Okay. That makes his score a 13
out of 30.
out of 30. You're blocking the board.
Sorry, it's awkward to write.
It is. Yeah, 13 out of 30.
Yeah, it definitely could have been a better mascot for Tampa.
Definitely.
I felt like with their stadium they could have had a cooler,
Mm-hmm.
just a cooler guy.
Yeah, his face is just so goofy. But I like his pirate ship.
Yeah.
Can I say I guess maybe it's because the Pirates also have a parrot mascot, but he replaced the Buccaneers' parrot mascot named Scully. Um, which I don't know. Even though the Pirates have the parrot mascot, the Pittsburgh Pirates, the baseball team. I think parrots just have more fun of a, because human mascots are just a little weird. I always prefer the animals or the creatures.
Yeah.
So I think they should have stuck with parrot. But
yeah, I mean, or even if they wanted to keep this guy, they could have kept the parrot too.
yeah,
I mean,
have both of them.
especially in pirate movies, the captain always has like some bird on his shoulder.
Parrot
So like if the
sidekick.
bird was still here, I would probably see it more like a captain or something.
Yeah. He doesn't even have a hat.
Bandana, not a helmet.
Yeah. Alright.
Who's next? You said this is our last team that starts with the B.
Yep, because up next is the Cardinals.
Uh-oh.
Why? Uh-oh.
I want to see you draw this guy.
Alright, we got the Arizona Cardinals. Here we have a Cardinals mascot. I'm gonna write it with pink because I forgot.
Oh yeah, big red.
Red in pink. How ironic. Big red. He's a Cardinal. Makes sense. Design wise.
Not that bad of a cardinal drawing.
Oh, thank you. It's okay. I messed up his eye. I think he's a decent design. I think he works at being a cool mascot. He's kind of got the same issue as Miles, where he's kind of got like a big chin thing going on, or a big nose.
Yeah.
Which it's a beak. So I guess it's kind of excusable, but oh, there's something just a little derpy about him. I got a number in mind. What's your number?
I'm actually gonna give this one like a 5 or a 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was at the 7 or 8.
Oh really?
So meet in the middle, 6.5. I like
Actually,
it.
yeah, maybe a 7 might actually be good.
Well, you know what? No, you know what? 6, because he has hands, and that's weird. He's a bird, like and he has the red feathers.
Oh.
But
Okay.
but he always wears football gloves, and they're either white or black, and it's weird. Either wear red football gloves, and it kind of blends into your wings, or have the feather hands like some bird mascots have. But he has human hands. It's weird to me. So actually, I would say 6. That knocks it down for me.
Okay, 6.
6? Alright.
Yeah, I was about to say some of these designs for him might actually bump it up, but I guess 6 is a good one.
Tell me about the backstory.
The backstory, didn't really see anything interesting for the backstories. I didn't really see one either, except for the one that
It's not a backstory, though.
yeah,
Fun
it's
fact.
it's just a fact.
He was kidnapped and then held ransom. And then Arizona didn't want to pay him to get his back, so he's off somewhere. The mascot, the real person, no, but the suit got kidnapped, and the guy tried to ransom it, and Arizona was like, "It's just a mascot suit."
Yeah, and then they said they were redesigning their mascot.
Yeah, so they redesigned it, and now he's there. That's not backstory. It's just kind of a funny story. I don't think it belongs to go to backstory. There's nothing interesting about him. Then we've been saying 2. Fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright. 2. Name, very generic also.
And then for his antics, I'm seeing basic mascot stuff too still.
Okay.
Oh, where'd he go?
Anything?
Yeah, he just interacts with the fans, hands out high fives.
So nothing unique?
No.
Sounds like a fat old 2 to me. Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, no, yeah, you can still write on the 2, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like,
The total's going to be lower than you think it should be?
No, it's just like, it's like at least the mascot's doing something, but I would expect mascots to be.
I feel like 2 is bare minimum. Again, the reason we gave Bills 1 is because he didn't even jump through the table. That's what, like, under 2 is when you're like, that's a lame. Not only that.
Like, it should be higher if they do something that's unique. Specifically for.
Yeah. So we've been using 2 as the bare minimum, and then we gave the Bills mascot a 1 because the bare minimum for a Bills mascot, I think, should be jumping through a table. I would say
for your bonus,
I would say if we had yellow, this would be pretty dang good. We didn't have any yellow. I'd say a 2.
I mean, I think it's a pretty good drawing overall.
I'd say a 2.
Think it's a 2?
Well, it's not my drawing. It's what I felt like when I was drawing him.
Yeah. Still your drawing, though. Or they're drawing it.
And so that's going to give us a total of 12.
Yeah, pretty basic mascot.
Yeah. Decent design, weird hands, no backstory, nothing unique. Kind of easy to draw. I thought it was going to be a little harder, but I think I nailed it. Maybe if I had to draw his wings, it'd be a little harder. I guess that makes it more difficult.
Yeah.
Artists can't even draw wings.
Alright, who do we have for the next C team?
We have the Chargers.
This is the Chargers mascot. Boatman. I definitely did not think this was the mascot for the Colts.
Yeah. The Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers. I don't like this
design.
Mascot.
Design?
No, I don't like the design.
I think pity because of reasons we'll get into when we get to backstory.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
1 point.
1 point
instead of 0.
Okay, yeah. I agree.
I know. Supposedly Chargers fans love him. I guess a face only a mother could love.
Yeah, I guess I'm not a Chargers fan, so I won't know why they like him.
But backstory.
The drawing is definitely funny though.
Now let's clear this up. Technically, he isn't the official mascot of the Chargers. Chargers have no official mascot. But for all intensive purposes, he's the official mascot. He goes on team events. He's interacted with players. But he was actually created by a fan in 1995 when the Chargers first went to the Super Bowl. He was like, "Why don't we have a mascot?" And so he made one himself, and started wearing the costume to games, and everyone liked him, and he became the mascot basically. But yeah, not officially the mascot. And he actually retired in 2018, but this last year he unretired, and so he's the Chargers mascot. I think
honestly that backstory is kind of cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I think maybe a 9 or 10 for the backstory.
I was gonna say 8, so I'll meet you at 9. I'll meet you at 9.
9?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. He's made by fan. It's just sort of like, why don't we have a mascot? And I mean, he made that thing, but people like him. Supposed like he's got good energy.
Yeah, just a funny looking mascot.
Yeah.
What about like what does he do on the field besides scare kids?
He throws lightning bolts around. He has little foam lightning bolts that he throws around.
Okay, well that's I guess that's unique to the team.
I would say.
I mean, I guess the lightning bolts
He
kind of
does.
unique too, though.
Yeah, he does basic mascot stuff. But like it's kind of cool because like he does his own events because he's a guy. He's just a dude, and then he throws lightning bolts. I'd say. Well, I have a number. What's your number?
3 or 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3.5. So. Okay, tell me what it's like drawing this guy.
I'm honestly gonna give myself a 1.
Okay.
This is
because he's just a defined face with lightning bolts on the side.
Just a lightning bolt with a face.
Yeah.
It's almost like those kid drawings where they draw the sun and they put the smiley face in the sun.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's kind of like what this guy is.
Yeah.
But I give myself a 1.
That's fair. That makes our total
14.5.
14.5.
The Chargers are lucky. The backstory actually is pretty cool.
Yeah, for real. Coming up next, we got the Chiefs. Okay, guys. We got Kansas City. The mascot is right here, if you can't tell. That's a wolf. That's KC Wolf right there. Not the most unique name. But yeah, there he is.
What makes you think this design is a good design?
Okay, so ignoring my drawing, I actually really love Kansas City's mascot's design, the KC Wolf. I think he's goofy. I think he's an example of the cute mascot, and I think he's great. I love his eyes; they're big, expressive. Sometimes they go wobbly. He can move his pupils. I think his ears are nice. I don't know. He's a nice, round, safe design. I really like his design. I want to know your number because I know my number.
It wasn't gonna be a good number because I was like, a wolf doesn't really fit the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't think.
Put that in the backstory. This is design.
But your drawing really made my eyes open.
Beauty.
I'm gonna say 5 or 6.
My number is 10.
A 10?
I love this. I love the mascot. I can meet you at 8.5. Is the lowest I'll go, dude. I really like it.
Okay, we'll go 8.
8.5.
8.5.
You don't like it?
No, I mean, it's a wolf because the owners, the wolf pack.
Oh,
the fans.
Well, come on. You don't think 8? Decent reason. We gave a pound dog a good score.
All right, I'll give because that drawing. I'll say a good 8. Good 8.
Okay, whatever. I'll take it. I think he deserves a 10 again. I think he might be my favorite design in the NFL, but I'll take the 8.
No, but that was the backstory that I was gonna read for the wolf. It said that the name Casey Wolf came from the fan group known as the Wolf Pack. the enthusiastic section of fans who sat behind the Chiefs bench back in the days at the municipal stadium. And the owners decided a wolf mascot would honor that group when introducing the new mascot.
Does he have any character stuff?
No. Not really. It's just the same thing we said earlier, that the team wanted a family-friendly, energetic mascot.
Okay. I'd say, what, 2 or 3? Because it's named after Wolfpack, so I feel like it's at least a 2.
Yeah, I'd say 2 might be good.
2. Look at that guy.
You gotta put the weasel from Suicide Squad.
I will. Antic/vibe.
Yeah. So, as of what he does, I think the eyes moving is a pretty unique thing about the mascot. Much like how we thought the 49ers beatboxing mascot was unique.
He's also the one that always bashes his head against the field goal post. Whenever the opponent makes it, or whenever they miss it. That's his cute thing that he does. And also, he's got a big belly. And he plays with that.
Well, where is his big belly on that drawing? Oh, there it is. I mean, that's definitely more unique than what all these other mascots have been so far.
I would say, I'm thinking, okay, I want to hear your number.
Probably like a good 4 or 5.
Really? I think it's 7, 8.
7, 8?
Meet it 6 in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because...
Now, as much as I love him, and I don't know really why. I thought he was going to be pretty easy. And then he became this thing. So I gotta give him a 0, unfortunately. And I feel like if I gave him anything else, it'd be a cop out.
So it ends at a 16?
It ends at a 16. Yeah. Okay.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna mess up the next mascot anyway.
The Indianapolis Colts. Because there's gonna be drawing another horse. Alright, tell us who you got, Isaiah.
It looks like a homeless old lady.
I mean, I think you did the best you could.
Alright, this next one we got the Indianapolis Colts.
Uh-huh.
We got Blue, the mascot.
Yeah.
I think this is actually one of my favorite mascots.
Yeah.
But the design, I did not do any justice for Blue.
No. But he's a hard design to draw, actually.
But the design, I think it's a pretty fun design.
He's like almost a perfect goofy mascot design.
I think I think the Colts had an idea for a mascot, and I think they kind of nailed it. Their mascot. I think the designs had to be close to like 8 or 9 for me.
I gotta agree. I think it's a 9 at least. Yeah.
Not this drawing, but the mascot.
No, that drawing. That drawing. He looks angry.
Really?
I think so.
I think it looks shocked.
No. His eyes have anger.
I think it looks like it's a crazy person.
Yeah, well, Blue kind of looks like a crazy person. So, okay.
What's the backstory to Blue?
Okay, so Blue was born in Jockey, Indiana, where he attended stable school. And he lettered in football, track, driving, wrestling, and interpretive dance. In the 5th grade, he won a breakdancing contest at a local church. But now he's in Indianapolis. Yeah.
Is he pretty fun, little goofy backstory for a pretty fun and goofy mascot?
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly that's one of the cooler not cooler but I guess
Yeah,
cooler
I think it's one of the
backstories
better
for
ones we've had today. I'd say 7, 8.
7, 8. Yeah, say 8, 9 again, but yeah,
Alright.
I'll go 8
We'll go 8.
and 6. I think this is where he scored.
Like he hasn't already. But no, absolutely. I mean, he is one of the goofiest mascots in the NFL. He's one of our favorites. We were talking about him before, and somehow got mascot fatigue a little bit. We forgot he was the mascot of the Colts. You know, we brought him up before we even started filming. He's got his nose blowers.
Yeah, look right here.
Yeah, those are awesome. He uses those. He's just a goofball. He just messes with people. He's a prankster. He's got his fun little belly dance that he does. He just no, I mean I think he's at least a 9, dude. I think he's a 10.
I was gonna say 9 or 10 too.
I don't think there's anyone better than him in the NFL in terms of like on-field antics.
Say 9.
I would say 10, dude. I don't know. Do you?
I mean, I agree too. I was gonna say 9 or 10.
Yeah, I say 10. He is like, again, there are cool mascots and there are goofy mascots.
Yeah, and I think the Colts really nailed it with their goofy mascot.
And he's the perfect goofy mascot. And right now, off the top of my head, I think the best cool mascot I can think of, this isn't NFL, this is just in general, is the Milwaukee Bucks mascot. I think he's like the best cool mascot. And I think Blue is like my example of the best goofy mascot. I think he is.
Yeah.
But I mean, tell me what you're thinking for bonus.
I think I'm gonna give this one a 0 too.
Yeah, maybe. His nose.
I did not do this yet.
I don't know. I don't know why it's so weird. I feel like conceptually you didn't do a bad job. I think he got his face shape right. I think he got his eyes right.
Really, the nose.
I think in spirit you got his nose right, but like it's off-putting. For some reason.
This is kind of, if we made a mascot book, and we did nothing but hand draw, this would probably scare kids.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, shoot.
What?
So what is this?
Oh,
we got a 27?
That is a 27 out of 30. And I think well deserved in all categories, dude. Blue's the best.
Yeah, so who we got next, baby?
Who we got next? I believe we have our hometown. Never mind, I'm wrong. I forgot that they changed their name. It's actually the Commanders.
Oh, yeah.
The artist previously known as Redacted. Next we got the Washington Commanders, who I believe last year, maybe the year before, unveiled Major Tuddy, who's a pig, as an homage to the Hogs, their famous O-line. So here he is. I think he's got a perfectly fine design. Nothing special, but it's not bad. Opinions?
No, yeah. Looking at the backstory and all that, I think it's a pretty decent design. Pretty.
Backstory isn't part of the design.
Yeah, I know.
Let's look at the pig.
Yeah, it is. But I think the design is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 5-6 area.
Yeah, I was thinking 6-7.
say 6.
Yeah.
Perfectly average. All right, tell me about his backstory. You said that you found some stuff you kind of liked. Tell me about him.
Yeah, I like how they use the backstory or the mascot tying in with the history of the team.
The Hogs.
Yeah, I like that. Says Major Toady was so inspired by Washington's famous offensive line known as the Hogs in the 1980s through 1990s because of their toughness and the way they protected their teammates. It also says he fell in love with football as a piglet watching the Hogs play.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I still like how they incorporated the team's history to the mascot's backstory too.
Say, I got my number. What's your number?
I'd probably say another 5 or 6 for his backstory.
5, so down to see it. Made up 5?
Yeah.
All right. 5.
And antics.
And antics.
I mean, he's pretty basic so far. I mean, like you said,
he's pretty new.
Yeah.
So he hasn't really had a lot of time to make his own identity. So I say we give him some leeway and give him a 3 instead of a 2.
Yeah. They're still trying to find their.
Yeah, he's still trying to find his footing.
He's still trying to find their bacon.
Doesn't do anything special. But he's a
Yeah.
pig. Whatever that means. And then
And what do you give yourself? This is a pretty nice drawing.
I think so.
It looks like Wario.
I didn't color him in because I wanted the details out of pink too. Just, he's got his chubby cheeks. But I think I did a pretty decent job. It wasn't hard. He's got a nice round face, easy to draw. I'm giving myself a 2, which makes the total
16.
All right. Goodbye, Major Tuddy. Oh, I forgot to write his name. His name was Major Tuddy. Who we got?
We got the Dallas Cowboys. Rowdy. We got Rowdy for their mascot. He looks like Curious George right now, but I think the Cowboys design is still pretty basic.
Yeah.
But I think better than the Pirate and the 49er guy.
Yeah.
So I think another 4 or 5.
I think. Yeah, I'd say probably around a 5. Because I do think he's better than the other 2 humans we've seen. But can I say something? One thing I am very grateful for with Rowdy, he's not another horse. Because then Dallas would have 3 horse mascots. So that's one thing I'm grateful with, that he's not a horse. We don't have a horse as the Cowboys mascot.
Yeah. And at least our guy looks like a cowboy. And not like nothing else.
Yeah.
Tampa's doesn't look like a captain or a pirate.
No. And minors too. How do you even look like a minor? Especially since they wear the
under 18.
Especially since they wear the uniforms. Yeah. Bad joke. I guess I give him a 5.
Yeah. What's Rowdy's backstory?
You know what?
I feel like as Cowboy fans we should have just did this by heart.
No, he's so boring. Like, I don't know anything about him besides what he kind of looks like.
I mean, I guess I knew what he looked like and still messed up his drawing.
He doesn't have any origin story at all.
Really?
Let me tell you some of the things that are about him, his character.
Yeah.
He is he used to be called Big D.
Big D.
Because that's what Dallas is. But they changed his name to Rowdy, probably because people were making jokes. His height is a tall drink of water, and his weight 1 Arlington. His favorite food is Whataburger, and that's about it.
I say about 0 or 1.
No, what? He's just as whatever as the other ones.
Yeah.
I think that we gave them 2s. So
2s?
yeah, when there was nothing interesting.
Okay. So, give Rowdy a 2?
Yeah, get out of you 2, I'd say. All right. Antics. I think he's a perfectly serviceable mascot. One thing he does that hasn't been really seen on the other stuff, anyone else, he rides his ATV in the stadium. And other than that, he's a mascot. And he also has the issue where he's stuck somewhere in between cool and goofy.
Yeah.
And I think it's just because of the human characters are like that. I think they can't really commit to either side.
That's what I think. Human mascots should just be like just people dressed up.
Just don't make it a human mascot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it just looks weird. My sister always likes to say he looks like Ryan Reynolds. And you kind of see it. Look, let me pull it up. When he does a goofy smile.
Okay. So what? His antics are 3 or 4?
I'd say 4.
4.
I think it's something unique. I think, but he's kind of a basic mascot. Bonus. What do you think when you drawing him?
I think I might give this one a 0 again.
Really? I think it's a 1.
A 1?
I mean, in my opinion. But you're the one that drew him, so it's up to you.
Yeah, I think I might give him a 0. It clearly does not look like Rowdy.
It's because you made him furry.
I mean, he has hair on the sides going down.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not that furry. But yeah, okay.
Who's up next? I mean, I guess it's pretty disappointing drawing for a season going so far.
I don't know. He had a good last game, just a lame ending. Okay. Who's up next? El Dolphinos.
Ooh.
So we'll see what I.
Oh, wait, good even.
I don't even know what his mascot. Oh shoot, Rowdy's final score.
11.
11. No. Is that not the lowest score so far?
Oh, I don't think so.
I think it is.
You think so?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Let me go look at the
Their
grades so
second
far.
lowest score is 11 and a half.
Alright, maybe I'll give my bonus a 2 or something.
And this isn't I mean, I guess it's biased because I don't think he's the worst mascot in the league. I said he deserved the 1 bonus.
Yeah.
Start.
Yeah, so I guess I'll give Rowdy.
It's because you made him look like a who.
That's what he looks like.
With the nose. Yeah, I guess that's true. He kind of does look like a
I mean, why is he smiling like that? Why is his smile so big? If he's a human guy, he can just have like a little smirk or something. That brings Rowdy's score to 12.
Yeah. I don't think he's the worst mascot in the league. I don't like him. I've gone on record and said that, but I don't think he's the worst in the league. Which maybe we'll run into a mascot that gets a lower score, but right now, I don't think he's the worst mascot we've reviewed so far either, so I think this is right.
We got the Dolphins next.
We got the Dolphins next. Alright, we got the Miami Dolphins, and they're, actually.
Stupid. We did this 3 times in a row.
Alright, we got the Miami Dolphins, their Dolphin mascot, PD. Don't like the name. I really don't. It stands for the Dolphin. Still a bad name. And according to Isaiah, the research he did, that was after a fan poll naming contest.
Yeah, that's actually the whole backstory thing too.
That's the whole backstory?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. But yeah, an awful name. His design, he's a dolphin face with a helmet. He's just gray. I thought he was going to be light blue like the logo. He's not. He got a blue eye, and he wears a dolphin helmet. That's about it. His flipper isn't even on his head, it's on his body. I feel like it should be on his head, but maybe I'm weird. Maybe it would look weird. Design? I got my number. What's your number?
Oh crap! I didn't even look at the dolphin mascot.
What an unprofessional loop. We've been filming for 6 hours.
Oh, this is the mascot?
Yeah. It's a good drawing. Right?
I give the design.
I got my number.
I mean, at least it's not a bird or anything. Say about 3, 4.
I was gonna say 3.
3?
I feel like it's being generous. It's a very boring dolphin.
Yeah.
And I hate his name. Kind of want to give him a 2, but...
Yeah, well, you can blame the fan for that.
Yeah. Alright, backstory. What do you got for me?
Okay. Backstory. The first appearance for the Dolphins mascot was a game on August 10th, 1997 versus the Chicago Bears. The team held a Name the Mascot contest, which got over 13,000 entries from all 50 states and 22 countries. And the winning name was announced on June 4th, 1997 at the Dolphins Award Banquet. And they went with TD.
Stands for the dolphin.
Yeah, it stands for the Dolphin.
Truly awful. They should have just kept the name of their living dolphin mascot.
Yeah, Flipper.
Flipper, which they had a live dolphin in a tank, like in like a 6-foot circle pool. Very inhumane, but also kind of cool. Pretty sure they taught it to like whack footballs.
Yeah, it said that the dolphin would flip every time the team would score.
Yeah, which is pretty rad, but also probably a very sad life for that dolphin.
That's okay. There's more dolphins.
Barely.
Yeah, look at the team. It's inhumane to put Tua in. Keep putting Tua in.
That's true. The same situation. Well, I hate the name.
Yeah.
He's just a dolphin. I mean, you go with the team's mascot. There's no origin story. He doesn't have a childhood. He didn't grow up. He wasn't born. He
I'm not for it.
Walk out of the ocean onto Miami Beach and was like, "What's this football thing?" He grew legs. Nothing like that.
Nope. Just a Name the Mascot contest.
What do you think?
Yeah. That kind of sucks, though.
Yeah.
I mean, because the backstories, what'll get me is if it's completely made up and it's pretty like on par with the mascot itself, or the backstory ties in with a little bit of the team's history.
Yeah.
This was just Name the Mascot.
Just dolphin. It's a dolphin, guys.
That's the dolphin.
And there's nothing like, again, I'd be completely fine. It was like a dolphin grew legs and then walked on the Miami Beach.
Yeah, I mean the Bills thing said that.
Yeah.
They never knew football,
that's
but
that's literally all it needs to be. But instead, it's just, hey, we have a mascot. It's a dolphin.
Yeah.
Get a dolphin human hybrid, dolphin man type beat. You know that movie?
No.
I'll put up a picture. All right, antics vibes. Anything unique?
Nope. Anything unique I just see comes from the live dolphin.
Yeah, the pretty cool live dolphin.
I'm pretty sure. Well,
you know what'd be cool?
I mean, it'd
be cool if this mascot and the costume could go underwater.
The mascot would do flips.
I mean, I'm sure he does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So he does mascot stuff?
Yeah.
Very boring. Miami, get it together. Hard Rock, come on.
Boring team, boring mascot.
Come on. You're Miami. Drawing, it was really easy to draw, so I guess it's a 3. Because, I mean, Isaiah hadn't looked at the mascot. He was doing research. But once you saw it, this is exactly what it looks like, right?
Yeah, it's alright. It's an alright drawing.
So,
Pretty good drawing.
honestly, the bonus is the saving grace for it right now. That gives it a 12. I don't think it deserves that, but this is our system. So, I'm giving it a 2 just because I don't think it deserves a 12. Give it an 11. An 11. So,
Who do we got next?
who do we got next? Did I even count right? I didn't. I didn't count right at all. Never mind. Let me give it a Let me give it a 3 again. I don't know where 12 came from. Okay. So, yeah, it's 9 actually. So, that's a 9. And I think it deserves that. I think it deserves worse. But this is the system, so 9. It's the first mascot not to break double digits. And, so.
Next up is the Philadelphia Eagles. This is Swoop.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, for the design, I think it's a pretty cool looking eagle, but still kind of
Cute at the same time.
yeah. I didn't know if it was supposed to be mean, serious eagle or
Mhm.
just pretty friendly mascot.
You're right.
What do you think the design is?
I think it's pretty good. I think it's just that I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's amazing. Cause yeah, it is like his eyes are too cute for the rest of his body.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know. I think I got my number. What's your number?
I'm gonna say
I do say it, but look. Sorry. He's got the feather hands. He's got 3 fingers, and his hands would still look like a part of his wings.
yeah. So, better than the Cardinals.
Definitely better than the Cardinals.
I'm gonna say maybe a 5 or 6.
I was gonna say 7.
7?
Yeah. So 6.5.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
All right, 6.5.
What about the backstory? You were saying that Eagle or
Well, here's the
Interesting
thing. He's got a whole comic page for his backstory.
For real?
Yeah. So let me read it to you. Setting. Eagles Forest, Neshmi State Park, Bensalem, Pennsylvania. Everyone knew the forest was special because of the trees planted here by the Philadelphia Eagles. I guess the team plants trees there. But it was also home to a very special eagle. His body was weak and his eyesight was poor, but his heart was strong and true. Much like the heart of a devoted Eagles fan, whose act of kindness one day changed his little eagle life forever, and gave him an Eagles jersey, and it turned him into the humanoid eagle Swoop. It gave him strength and vision that would now match the power of his mighty heart. Soon he set off to help others the same way he had been helped. He found a city and community that he could protect and watch over. Swoop. So yeah.
Definitely one of the better mascot.
Yeah,
backstories.
it's definitely like it's definitely up there. I think it's the most creative thing.
I say maybe 7, 8.
Just
8,
look,
9.
just look at this picture. He looks terrified.
I mean, Eagles are dedicated when it came to their mascot.
Yeah,
They even gave him a whole comic strip.
they did.
Yeah, I say 7, 8, 8 or 9.
I'd say 9.
9.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but what are his antics on the field?
His antics on the field. That's a good question. I didn't even look for that because I was looking at the comics. But he's the one that zip lines into stadiums. Because I'm guessing because they used to have their Eagle mascot that they had way up there. That they woo. Unless I'm thinking of a different league.
Yeah, I was thinking that was the Texans.
Maybe he does it too, but yeah. So he zip lines into the stadium. He's parachuted into the stadium before. He does all the mascot stuff. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it.
I say that's probably like 7 or 8.
I'd say 6 or 7, so we'll meet at 7. Now for drawing, I mean, you're the one that drew it, so it's up to you.
Yep.
But what do you
I
think?
Honestly, it's kind of easier than I thought. I thought I was gonna butcher it.
Uh-huh.
I think it might be like a 2 or 3.
I think you nailed it. I would give it a 3. I mean, again, you made his beak a little too pointy, maybe,
Yeah.
but it looked pretty good. I looked up and it looked pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
I think honestly,
Probably can give it a
you
2.
want me to say something?
Sure.
Your eyes, with like the thicker eyebrows that make his eyes pointier, are better than his actual eyes. I think if he had those eyes on the actual mascot, because he's got like wide, round, cute eyes, like we were talking about. I think if he had a little bit of sharper eyes like that, he'd be like
One of the better looking mascots.
like an 8 in design, at least.
Here at Philadelphia, let me redesign your mascot.
Yeah. Give it the weird droopy beak and everything.
Yeah.
All right, so you gave it a 2. That means the total is 17 plus 6.5, 23.5. Not bad. The Eagles are up there. You know what, Eagles? I gotta respect it. You guys got a Marvel artist to draw yourselves a comic.
Yeah.
No, it's a Marvel artist.
Yeah.
I like how wimpy he looked before he became anthropomorphic. And you know what? I got, again, when it comes to mascots, completely unbiased, so congrats on that, Eagles.
Definitely knew how to handle their mascot.
I think so. Just give him better eyes, genuinely. And
Yeah.
I think you're top tier, even though you're already pretty much there.
You got next.
Who we got next? I believe we have the Falcons. We got the Atlanta Falcons mascot, Freddie Falcon. There he is, right there. You got an opinion about his design?
Yeah, same reaction I had earlier when I first saw this mascot. It was a pretty weird looking mascot.
I agree, and apparently there's a reason for that, but we'll get into that in the backstory. But Atlanta's Falcon, their vibe to me is very much they should have a cool mascot, and they don't. They have kind of a goofy mascot, Freddie Falcon. But on his own, he's a fine design. I'd probably say a 5. What are you thinking?
I agree. I think around a 5 too.
All right, tell me about his backstory. He's got some interesting things about him.
Yeah, pretty interesting. He was the NFL's first official mascot. He became the league's first costume team mascot in 1984. He's in the Mascot Hall of Fame. He replaced real Falcons.
Also, yeah, so that's why he sort of looks. He looks like an older mascot because he is. He's the oldest mascot in the league. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think the world record thing sort of goes into antics and vibes, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he sort of was created before they gave mascots backstories. But the fact that his backstory is he's the oldest one kind of makes him cool to me. I'd probably say 5 or 6.
Yeah, I agree. Probably about like a 6. Yeah, because like I said before, the mascot tied in with the team's history. This guy is history.
All right, Antics and Vibes. So he's got a world record. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Did that last year. He's still doing new stuff even though he's 40. Anything else unique that he does?
No, I didn't find anything else unique. It's the same old mascot stuff.
All right, let's say 4.
I agree.
4 sounds good to me.
Yeah,
Bonus.
your bonus.
I think I did a decent job drawing him for what it's worth,
Mm-hmm.
for who I am, what he looks like. That being said, he still looks like a crack addict. I'm probably gonna say a 1.
I guess he does. I guess you did nail the older look, the older mascot look.
He's got like the feather beard thing.
Yeah.
So a 1 or 2.
Probably say a 2 or 1.5.
I was gonna say a 1. Choosing a total of 16 and a half. He's alright. Old feller, he's still at it.
And up next,
He's got a very old name too. Freddie Falcon is like an older mascot name.
Next, we got the New York Giants.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants do not have a mascot.
So you just put their average fan.
The design, I'll give the design a 0.
A 0 probably.
Yeah, let's give them a 0.
All right, let's go through it. 0, 0, 0. They're called the Giants because the San Francisco Giants also used to play in New York. Yeah, so they had the same name, and then the San Francisco Giants moved to San Francisco, and then they stayed there. They were the Titans before they were the Giants, actually. This is just stuff I know off the top of my head.
But is it mascot backstory?
Nope. I'm just saying some stuff so that we can put this in the video, and I want to make fun of Giants fans.
So we'll give the mascot backstory a 0.
A 0. Antics and Vibes. A 0. Bonus. Very easy to draw. 100. But that circles back to a 0 because of overflow. And that gives us a total of 0. Amazing. All right, stay up there so you can draw the next actual mascot. Next, we have Les Jaguars.
Next, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars. This looks like the bear from that Freddy Fazbear game. We got the mascot's name is Jackson DeVille.
Mm-hmm.
I guess a pretty good play on his name, city. The design, I thought, much like how you said with the Falcons, I thought they were a pretty serious team.
Yeah.
But the mascot is pretty goofy.
He
Pretty
is.
goofy looking.
But I don't dislike his design.
Yeah, his design's alright. I think I say a 3 or 4 for a design.
Really, I was
Yeah.
hovering around 6.
6.
Give me in the middle at 5, I guess.
5. That's not that bad. Alright. Alright, now what about his backstory? Does he even have a backstory?
Yes, he does, actually. So, let me read you his backstory. Jackson's age is unknown, but he was first discovered in 1993 as a stray cat living in the stadium. He lived in the South Scoreboard, watching the Jaguars' inaugural season until the 1996 season, when he officially became the Jaguars' mascot. Since then, our fans have fallen in love with Jackson for his unpredictable behavior and his willingness to risk his life for their entertainment. So, he was a stray cat living in the scoreboard. After watching them play football for 2 seasons, decided to become their mascot. And now he's a pretty wacky wild dude. Some character stuff.
Yeah.
He's the self-proclaimed best mascot in sports. Yeah.
He write this himself?
Well, he's self-proclaimed, so he at least coined that term himself. Yes. 7.
7.
That's
Backstory?
7 or 8 is where I was hovering.
Yeah, I was thinking 6, but probably do 7.
Okay. All right, antics and vibes. He actually does a decent amount of stuff. He was the first mascot to zip line into the stadium. He does. He always rappels down from the scoreboard. He's bungee jumped from the scoreboard before. Even though one time he got tangled. Yes, in London, when they played in London, he streaked, and he's gone streaking. He does streaking a decent amount of times. Yeah, he's pretty good. I'd say he's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd probably also give him like a 7-8 area.
I was thinking 8, 9. I'll go with 8.
8 sounds good to me. What was your experience like drawing him?
I think I completely butchered him,
Okay.
but I think it still kind of technically looks like the mascot.
Sure.
So I'll probably give myself a 1.
Okay. That gives us a total of
Not 0.
21. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad, Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
Who do we have next?
Next, we have the New York Jets. Next up, we had the New York Jets. The Jets, like the Giants, don't have a mascot, so I drew New York without the Jets. Jets get a 0 in all categories. Moving on. Here we have the Detroit Lions mascot, Rory. He is a lion. He's brown. Has very straight mane, in my opinion. Got blue eyes. That's about it. He's a lion. I think he's got a pretty basic design, but it's not offensive or anything. Again, I think the weirdest thing is his mane is weirdly straight to me. I feel like it should be curlier than it is, but I got my number. You got any thoughts on his design?
No, just a pretty basic lion.
I would say 4.
4? Yeah, I was thinking 3 or 4 too.
I thought he was a blue lion, like the logo, but also I did an amazing job drawing him. Backstory, tell me about it.
Well, I couldn't find any backstory on Rory,
Sorry about that.
but just except for that he replaced another mascot named Bubbles in 2011. But I do have his career highlights and the records he holds at Ford Field on the Lions website. All right, his career highlights. He was the NFL Pro Bowl mascot at 2013, 2017, and 2019. A 5-time Detroit Sports Broadcaster Association mascot chipping challenge. Champ. And he's undefeated in staring contests.
Kind of a funny joke.
Yeah. And he holds the following Ford Field records for most popcorn eaten in one seating, most high five given out during a single Lions game, most hugs given out during a single Lions game, and most laughs and smiles caused in 1 year. Pretty.
That's my number.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Alright, does he do anything unique on the field? Anything cool besides be a mascot?
Well, he is just a mascot.
Just a mascot.
Just a mascot.
That means the good old 2. And in my opinion, I think you could tell No, honestly, never mind. I was about to say, I think you could tell I was trying to draw a lion. I don't think that's true. I think he just looks like a bear with metal hair. Um,
Beyonce if she was a bear.
I'd say a 1.
The one?
Say 1. What do you think? You think that's a 0?
No, one. I think it's pretty good.
That's gonna be a 10 on the dot for Rory.
Ooh.
Give him Honolulu blue hair or something. Make it spice him up a little bit. I say. Especially now that you guys are in the playoffs every year. That's what they do for the playoffs, honestly.
Yeah.
Give him Honolulu blue mane, and I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll spice him up a little bit. All right, tell us who we got.
All right, we got the Green Bay Packers. Packers do not have a mascot, but they might as well just make this cheese their mascot. Fans are called cheeseheads. Fine.
Make a rat mascot or something. A mouse
Mascot?
Mouse mascot.
I don't know how to draw a mouse. But
No, I was telling you. I was talking to Green
Oh.
Bay. The ideas for mascots.
Hey, that actually might be a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Have the mascot like bite the fans' heads.
Yeah.
I'll give the design a
He
good
went to
0.
this, yeah, because then you have the backstory. He went to the stadium because of all the cheese he saw. Turned out it was fake, but he stuck around because the football was so good.
He eventually got real cheese.
And eventually fans started giving him real cheese. Honestly, make it. I think that's a good mascot, the one we just made up. But
Yeah.
Packers no mascot. Get out of here. All right. Next up, we have an actual mascot, the Panthers.
We got the Carolina Panthers next.
Mm-hmm.
We got Sir Purr.
Mm-hmm.
One of the pretty cute little Panther mascot. Quite fitting for how the team is now. But for the design, I think it's a pretty cute design.
I think so too. Honestly, I think I have my rule of it's either cool or it's goofy.
Yeah.
But this one's actually I guess it falls under goofy, but it's mostly cute. It's a cute design. I like him a lot. What are you thinking? Because I'm thinking
Maybe 3-4.
what?
Yeah.
Is it design?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I mean, pretty basic Panther. And I mean, the only thing that it really has going for it is that it's cute.
Sure, but it's not. I don't know. I think it's good. Yeah, well, actually, you know what? Maybe you're right. Because, base Sir Purr is pretty basic. But I'd say at least a 5.
At least a 5?
Yeah.
Alright. He's already getting the cute points. 5?
Well, I mean, if you don't think so, I think we can meet at 4. If you don't think he deserves a 5.
No, that's alright. And Panther's gonna show off his little cute face, and you're like, alright, you can be our mascot.
He's cute. I like him. I do.
What was backstory to Sir Purr? Do you even have one?
Backstory of Sir Purr. The closest thing he's got to a backstory, he was born in Paw Creek, North Carolina. His favorite vacation spot's Pawleys Island. He majored in performing arts, but a pun, Purr. And that's about it. He's the mascot. So not really backstory. But he has a birthplace and stuff like that, which, some mascots don't. So I would say 3.5.
I agree.
Alright.
I agree.
I think this is where Sir Purr shines. and his antics / vibes. Because one, he plays into his cute aesthetic a lot. He plays with kids and fans a lot. He does do a lot of hugs. He does the little cat swipe paw thing a lot. He's also goofy. He wears a lot of costumes. That's why I think my brain was like, oh, he's got a good design. But it's just because he wears so many costumes, and it's like his thing. And honestly, I love it. Look at him.
That's basically his antics, though, right? Wears a lot of costumes.
Well, yeah, but also he let me
Plays into the cute role.
He does, but oh yeah, also he likes to like mime players or refs when they're doing stuff. He'll mimic them. And then there's this isn't like a thing that he always does.
Yeah.
But there was that time when he jumped on a live ball. When it was, remember that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But I really like his costumes. He's got a bunch of different ones. I'm gonna put up a bunch of photos because again, I really like him, especially in his costumes. I'm saying at least an 8, but I would say 9.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with the 9.
Okay.
Mascot's doing all that. He deserves a 9.
Yeah.
The bonus, I think I might give it a 2.
Okay. I agree. I think you got him. Yeah. That brings the total up to 19.5.
Not bad, Carolina.
Not bad. Not bad. Give him a backstory, and then we're cooking.
All right, see what we got next.
Next, we have the Patriots. We got the New England Patriots and their mascot, Pat Patriot. He is ugly, and I don't like him. Honestly, this is not neutral design. This is negative design. I do not like looking at him. Your opinions?
I think it's a pretty ugly mascot to look at.
A 0.
Oh, I was like an 8. Yeah, I don't like his design at all.
I don't either.
I think it's honestly one of the creepier human mascots.
Yeah, and I don't like. These are just sort of flappers coming off of his hat. I don't know. Like, is it supposed to be his hair? No, it's coming off of his hat. I don't know. He's ugly, and I don't like him. Backstory: does he got anything interesting? He's a war veteran.
Honestly, I didn't find anything interesting in his backstory except that he was originally the logo.
Yeah.
And then
But he doesn't even wear the Minuteman uniform. Honestly, I would respect it more if he did wear the Minuteman. He doesn't have any sort of backstory?
no, just on the logo version, and then the
Yes, that's something.
the live mascot version.
4?
4. Yeah, I say a 4.
We're using 2 as completely neutral. It's something. We're just negative on him because he's ugly. No, okay. Anything interesting at all? I'm going to say
Honestly,
probably not.
yeah.
Because they were the best team in the league for about almost 20 years, and I didn't know that's what he looked like. So he never did anything worthy enough to put on camera.
Yeah, no. If anything, this says first out the tunnel. They do an event during Halloween. That's really about it. I mean, all the rest is just
What's the Halloween event?
Trick or Patriot event, visiting fans, leading trick or treating at Patriot Place.
All right. Sounds like completely neutral too.
Mm-hmm.
As mascots.
Yeah.
Bonus? Honestly, I didn't try. I drew this guy in about I want to say less than a minute.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
It came out pretty accurate just because of how ugly he is. So I guess good thing for him. I'm giving him a 3.
Yeah.
I didn't have to try, and I think it's somewhat accurate.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, he's got a Thomas the Tank Engine face. And so you're gonna give him a 9. That's a beautiful 9. Shut up. Who's next? The Raiders.
Alright, next we got the Raider Rusher, the Las Vegas Raiders team mascot. Just get right into it. I kind of don't like this,
No.
but I think it is a little. It is honestly a little better than, or a better looking human mascot than some of the other human.
Honestly, yeah, I didn't even think about it in that perspective, but I think it's like the best.
Definitely not the best.
The
But
best
a
human
better-
human mascot? I think
Oh,
so.
human mascot.
His face is in a weird proportion, and it doesn't look weird that it's a mascot head, even though it's, a human face.
Yeah,
So, 5.
5. I agree. 5. What is this Rusher's backstory?
So, there was a Nickelodeon show called NFL Rush Zone,
Uh-huh.
where they had the old design of the Raider Rusher, along with a bunch of other characters that looked like that. And then they were like, well, we want to appeal to kids, said the Oakland Raiders, famously family-friendly franchise. And they were like, well, we want to appeal to kids. And so they just were like, hey, Nickelodeon, this is our mascot now. And so they made that their mascot. He doesn't have any lore or anything beyond that. Then they redesigned him in 2024 into the more humanoid version of him, which is the one we rated and or talked about. But I think it's kind of cool that he comes from a show.
Yeah, sorry.
But it's also kind of lazy. They're just like, you want to appeal to kids? Grab that guy. I would say also a 5.
5.
It'd be my opinion. And it's going to do a lot of heavy lifting because Antics and Vibes, this is their official mascot. He never goes on the field.
What?
Never goes on the field. He is used only for community events, and then he does hang out with the tailgaters, which is cool. But he never goes on the field. I think that's bare minimum. But because he does tailgater stuff, give it a 1. What do you think of drawing him?
I think this drawing is actually not that bad.
I agree.
I think I would give it a 2.
Okay. 13. My brain
Pretty.
says that puts him above Rowdy. But I don't know if that's necessarily wrong, So,
Yeah, no, not wrong. Rowdy's
very
Rowdy's a horrific mascot to look at.
Yeah.
At least Rowdy goes onto the field.
Who's next? Next we have the other R team, the other RA team, one of the other 2 RA teams, actually. I was about to say the wrong name. The Rams. Los Angeles Rams mascot, Rampage. What do you think?
Honestly, I think this is a pretty cool looking ram.
Think so?
I think so.
He's a pretty generic looking ram. What number were you thinking?
I was thinking somewhere between 5 and 6.
Okay, I was thinking 4 or 5, so we'll be at 5.
Yeah.
Right?
But the backstory, a little basic actually. I think a little on par with how some of the backstories have been. Apparently, the Rams had wanted a mascot, to engage with fans, keep fans entertained and all that. They had the mascot, but they wanted a name for the mascot. So they held a fan vote / contest for the name. And among the names that were submitted, it was Rampage, Archie, Ramsey, Rammer, and Rush, and the name Rampage won.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Any antics? Any vibe?
Any antics?
Just a generic mascot?
Just
He's
a
also
generic-
kind of newer, right? Because they didn't get him until they moved to LA.
I think they've had him for a while. Yeah, Rampage was introduced July 2010.
Okay, so never mind.
Yeah.
Nothing interesting?
No, just a pretty basic mascot known for his childlike antics, but I mean, doesn't really say anything. Well, hold on. What about your bonus?
What about my bonus?
It's a pretty good looking ram.
You think so?
Yeah, pretty good looking Rampage.
I think I was just okay. I was probably gonna give him a 1. You think a 2?
Yeah, I think a 2.
On 11 for Rampage. Hopefully you heard me say all that. If not, blame Isaiah.
If not, he said Rampage gets an 11. Up next, we had the Baltimore Ravens. And the Ravens mascots are Edgar, Allan, and Poe. Triplets. They are right here. The design though, I think they're pretty basic little ravens.
Yeah, they're generic Ravens. I think like plus half a point because there's 3 of them.
Yeah, right. I guess yeah, if they're pretty.
Well, I like it because they're a little different.
Each one's a little different.
They're like it's kind of part of their backstory, but like one's taller than the others, one's shorter and fatter than the others. So just a little different.
Okay, so what are you thinking? I'm thinking maybe like a 4 or 5, 5, 6.
I was thinking a 6. You can do if you think 6 is good.
Now, tell me about their backstory.
All
Why
right.
is one of them fatter and shorter?
So, they are obviously they're brothers. They all hatched on the same day on the field in I believe. Let me double check. 1998. The first to hatch is Edgar. He is the tallest one, and he's the proud leader. He's supposed to be built like a quarterback. Allan, he's smaller and skinnier. He's supposed to be like a fast running back / receiver. He's supposed to have that kind of build. And Poe is supposed to be short and a little fatter. He loves cheeseburger, and he's supposed to be like built like a lineman. Which I think is pretty cool. Obviously they're triplets. They're brothers. In 2008, Edgar and Allan retired, but they were brought back in 2022. Yeah. They're obviously named after Edgar Allan Poe.
Pretty cool little backstory. What do you think? I'm thinking
8-ish.
I was thinking 7, 8.
Yeah, 8 works for me.
And their antics.
Because they all had their football archetype. They would have they'd run little plays where Poe would snap the ball to Edgar, who would throw it to Alan. Because there's three of them. They did stuff where they would
So each one did a unique thing, and then all together they run a play.
yeah, but also they act like brothers. They perform skits where like two of them would team up to outdo the other. They would tackle each other. It seems like they would just sort of wrestle because they're brothers, I guess. They did mascot stuff. When it was only Poe, he did stuff with real ravens.
That's pretty cool.
And then in 2022, Poe injured his leg. I don't know if I'm not 100% sure if the mascot, like the guy inside the mascot, actually hurt his leg or not. But they brought back Edgar and Alan then and started doing, team stuff again. Yeah. So because there's three of them, they could do some unique stuff. And then even when Poe was alone again, he did stuff with actual live ravens. I guess he was trying to replace his brothers. I don't know. I'd say a 6, 7.
Yeah, let me go with the 7.
All right. Now, how do you feel drawing him? You drew him pretty quick.
Yeah, it was a pretty basic drawing, basic mascot.
Mm-hmm.
I think for the rare point, I'm gonna give myself a 3 for this one.
All right. That gives us a 24. If I did my math right, you might want to check that math. Up next, we got the Saints. Okay, boys, we got the Saints, the New Orleans Saints mascots. They got 2 apparently. I didn't know that. Sir Saint, guy with a ball butt chin, and Saints helmet on. He seems like a dude. Isaiah knows his backstory. He'll tell me in a minute. We got Gumbo, who's a dog. I think pretty bad design, mid design. Separately, I would say 1 and 3, so we can meet at 2. What do you think?
I agree.
Okay.
Another bad-looking human mascot.
His chin is ridiculous.
Yep.
In a bad way.
And his backstory doesn't seem that interesting either.
Tell me about him. What are the backstories?
Sir Saint is a costume mascot and logo figure for the Saints. He appears as a tall man in a Saint uniform and helmet.
Yeah.
He was one of the original mascots and logos used by the Saints from early on.
Yeah.
And under their first owner, John Macomb Jr. The character was first used from 1967 to about 1984.
And he's back?
Yeah, it was revived.
Is there anything interesting about him?
No.
Okay, tell me about the dog then.
The dog actually has a pretty cool little backstory, I think. Gumbo's a Saint Bernard puppy. It was first introduced in 1967. The original Gumbo was a Saint Bernard puppy given as a gift to the team by the Louisiana Restaurant Association. And over time, multiple live dogs have been the Gumbo mascot. Gumbo the second, third, fourth. and each with its own period.
So when did it become a mascot?
Oh shoot, it doesn't even say.
Bad researcher.
Says 1967 again.
He appeared at some point somewhere.
Yeah.
3, 4, 0, and 4.
Yeah, because the dog was retired, but Gumbo,
Lives on.
yeah, but Gumbo came back due to popular demand, so
Also,
the mascot.
cute name. Terrible. 0 and 4 equals 3, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool that the mascot was a live dog that was a gift.
Alright. Antics/vibe, they do anything interesting?
Nope.
Alright.
Basic mascot stuff.
Do they do anything because there's 2 of them? Anything different? Anything you done?
Nope. I looked up individual stuff and nothing caught my eye.
Bonus? I guess.
I guess it would have been different if Gumbo was still a live dog, but
But we're not doing live animals though.
oh yeah, but I mean the mascots, it'd be different.
Easy to draw, hard to draw, but not impossible. 3, 1.5. I guess we'll meet at 2. That means that's 9. Say 9 out of 30 for Sir Saint and Gumbo.
Definitely a weird pair of mascots.
Definitely wouldn't think these guys were Saints mascots if you showed them to me. Probably be like max earliest the 12th team, I guess. Next up, the Silverback Gorillas. Next up, the Seahawks.
Up next, we got the Seattle Seahawks, and their mascot Blitz. I think Blitz is a pretty cool design. Definitely, like you said, one of the cooler looking bird mascots.
I agree. Yeah.
I want to give Blitz like a 6 or 7 for design. What do you think?
Yeah, I can agree to a 7.
7?
Yeah.
Now, what about his backstory? What's interesting about Blitz's past?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Let's see. It says he was born at the Kingdom, their old field. And, that's about it. Oh,
What do you
look.
think, like a 1 or a 2 for that backstory?
Yeah, I think that's a 1.
A 1?
Or what it... Yeah, a 1.
Alright. Does this dude have any antics? Anything he does in the field?
So, typically he's just a normal mascot. But he has gone. He does the jumping off the roof, and he has gone skydiving with Red Bull before.
So, what do you think? Like 3 or 4 for antics?
I'd say a 3.5.
3?
And a half.
3.5? And I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a 2 because
I think he did pretty good, honestly, with how complicated his design is.
yeah, I'm gonna give myself a 2 because I messed up the beak, chin area.
All right. Which gives him a total of 13.5. Boys, I'm running out of steam, and we only have 4 teams left. Let's get through it. I'm pretty sure the guy I'm about to draw is pretty ugly. Pittsburgh Steelers mascot, Steely McBeam. He's this ugly dude with a big chin. Got the hat with the yellow Steelers stripe. Pretend that's yellow. He's got blue eyes. He's whatever. He's a human. But he's not ugly, I guess. 3.5.
It's fair. I was thinking 2 or 3 anyway.
Alright. Half's too high. 3. That's a 3 if you can't tell.
Mm-hmm. And
Backstory. Tell me about it.
you're not gonna like it. The name was won during a naming contest, and that's what they went with. He was introduced in 2007 as the official mascot for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he was unveiled during training camp that year. That's all that's there for the backstory.
Okay, so awful name. Can't believe that's what they went with.
Mick is in recognition of Rooney's family Irish heritage. Beam referring to steel beams.
Yeah,
And
obviously.
that's it.
Might as well call him Human McFace. Oh look, guys, it's a man
Zero
McFlesh. I don't care. Screw this guy. Antics. Does he do anything? Has he ever hit someone over the head with a steel beam?
Nope.
Does he?
But he appears at all the home games, which is what a mascot should be doing.
There's nothing.
Yeah, no.
Basic mascot. Guess what? Just like Pat the Patriot, really easy to draw. 20 seconds max. And it's kind of recognizable. There's a 3. Here's an 8. I think that's the lowest one so far. Unless Pat was a 7. I don't remember. We'll see, won't we? I hate him. I hate that name. I don't like that he was easy to draw.
Now we got the Houston Texans. We got Toro. I kind of butchered his drawing, and that kind of sucks because I think he's also one of the cooler looking animal mascots to look at. So I think his design could be like 5 or 6, maybe 6 or 7. What do you think, baby?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's a bad design, but I don't know if he's one of the... He's just a bull. Because I thought the Rams was pretty basic, too. I would say 5.
5? What, the 5?
I can do 5.5.
A 5 is good. What about Toro's backstory?
Doesn't have one.
Doesn't have one?
Not even a little bit at all. Well, here, let me read you his... Well, no. See, maybe he has a 1.
Okay.
Let me read you
I
his,
give him a
his
1.
bio. His favorite colors are red, white, and blue.
0.
Yeah, no, I got nothing.
0.
No, I thought he had something. Yeah, no, he's got nothing. Never mind.
Okay. Keep that 0.
I think he'd do a 1.
Do a
No,
1.
It's a 0. It's a 0. All right.
What about his antics? Is this the mascot that we thought?
So he does do the ziplining stuff.
Okay.
Also, you thought that was him. I thought it was the Jacksonville guy.
So
It's
we're kind
also
of both
the
right.
Eagles guy. He does do the ziplining stuff. He does do cool stuff like that. Generally speaking, he's just sort of a mascot, but he does play into the fact that he's a bull. He charges at people and does stuff like that. But I think the reason that he's better, I think he's the most active on social media mascot, and I think he's got good content on social media.
Yeah.
And I think that goes into antics/vibe, and it's really made him, I think, like a one of the better mascots in my eyes. And because of his social media, give him at least a 7. Yeah.
Social media is pretty unique. I'd say 7 or 8.
With an 8.
8.
All right, what do you think of bonus?
That's a. Uh, I'm probably gonna give this a 2.
Okay.
It's not that. It's not that good. I don't think it's that bad either.
I think if you made it blue, it would be better.
We don't have a dark.
Yeah, I guess it's.
So 15. 15 for Toro.
Yep, 15 for Turo.
All right.
His name means bull in Spanish, by the way. Coming up next, the Titans. Ah! So sad. We got the Tennessee Titans mascot, T-Rex. There he is. Kind of doesn't look great. Kind of looks like a Pomeranian, a little puppy dog. His actual design, it's okay. What do you think?
I give it an okay too.
What is it, 4 or 5?
I'd say 4. Yeah.
All right. Anything in the backstory?
Like you said, T-Rex a raccoon, and that's the state animal of Tennessee. That's really all about it. Yeah, that's really all I got for the backstory.
Anything with his
I
name?
agree.
What's his name supposed to be? Actually, is it just Titans raccoon, or is it supposed to be something else? See, you look at things right side up, you're happy. Upside down, you're sad. Don't be upside down, guys. What's the name?
Yeah, it's T-Rex because of the raccoon, and because the raccoon is the state animal of Tennessee.
Tennessee raccoon.
Yeah.
All right, it's a 1.
Antics and vibes.
Antics and vibes. I do know that when he's the inflatable guy, he has some fun.
Yeah, he's the mascot that ate the cheerleader.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
not right.
Other than that, he's a pretty basic mascot. He is also the mascot that zip lines through the stadium, and it says bungee jumps down in downtown Nashville too.
Cool.
Say another 4 or 5.
4? Okay. I
Yeah.
was gonna say 3, so I can do with 4.
What do you give yourself?
I thought it was gonna be better. Honestly, I was like, oh, this guy's gonna be pretty easy to draw. It didn't come out good, so I'm gonna say a 1.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. Sometimes you have an opinion.
No, yeah.
That gives a total of 10.
And
Be happy, not sad.
And last but not least,
Last but not least.
last but not least, we got the Minnesota Vikings. We got Victor the Viking. I think pretty generic.
I mean,
Human
but
mascot,
I like.
but he does look far better than the other
Yeah.
human mascots that have horrendous face proportions.
Yeah. But what I do like is he's blonde in real life. By the way, we don't have yellow.
Not a ginger.
What I do like is he's just the logo, but mascot for him.
Yeah.
So for me, I'd say a 7. I think he's easily the best human mascot in the league.
Yeah, I'll go with the 7 too.
Okay.
Right, and I heard you talking about his backstory.
His backstory. He's
What's his
got one.
backstory?
All right. I'm gonna spin you a tale. Born January 28th, Born January 28th, 960.
0.
One of the greatest Vikings to live. Some say he was a brother of Thor, the thunder god himself. these stemmed from the fact that Thor bestowed upon him Mjolnir, his legendary hammer. So Thor gave him his hammer and was like, hey, go find new lands. And so he set off across the sea to go find new lands. But then Odin was like, what the heck are you talking about, Thor? And he sent a storm to wash up, to destroy his ship. And then the Viking ship that Victor was in, / the captain of, found its way into the bottom of Lake Superior. Yeah, after fighting with the storm that Odin brought, he got stuck at the bottom of Lake Superior, encased in ice. And then in 2007, he washed up on shore and thawed. And he heard about a clan of Vikings playing in nearby Minnesota and went to go join up with other Vikings. Once he got there, he was like, oh shoot, this is a sport. But he was like, I kind of still want to be a Viking. And they were like, well, you suck at football. This is what it says. He wasn't good at football, but the team saw his vigor and willingness to support the team and thought it would be invaluable. So they offered him the position of mascot. So today Victor is the mascot for the Minnesota Vikings.
Dang, so lesson learned. If you suck that bad at a sport, go for the mascot.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
Be
that's
the mascot.
I feel like mascots would say that's actually true.
Yeah.
I say 8 or 9.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool backstory for a mascot. Yeah, I think I'm 9.
Right, I agree. All right.
But what does he do on the field?
What is he on
Does he
the
still
field?
play bad football?
He is he's a normal mascot. The Viking that rides a motorcycle isn't him. They have a different Viking that rides a motorcycle.
He's not good at riding either.
No, well, he's used to ships. He doesn't blow the horn, obviously, because he's got the mask on, but he's up there when they do blow the horn. He leads them in the skull chant, but that's just because that's their chant. Side note, the Vikings probably have the best traditions in football. That it's a treat to be inside of that stadium. So he doesn't do anything super
So like just generic
crazy, but
mascot.
I think because of how like good the Vikings traditions are, like he still does more than the average mascot. So I would say 3 or 4 rather than 2.
You'll be okay giving this dude
Okay.
or the antics of 3.
All right. Bonus. What do you think?
I thought I was gonna mess this guy up, but I think I did actually kind of a good job.
I think so too.
So
I think if his hair was blonde, I think
Yeah.
he'd be on the money.
I think I'm gonna give myself a 3 for victory.
I agree. That brings the total up to 32. Not 30, 22. Beautiful. Welcome to the award ceremony. Starting off, we have our truly awful Don't Look at Me, I Don't Like You awards. We were gonna do a bottom 3, but actually, tied for second worst is a 3-way tie between TD, Pat the Patriot, and Cersei and Gumbo. So, congrats / you guys suck to these 3. Tied for 26th, and also second worst, like I said, with a total score of 9. I would like to say though, I think Cersei and Yumbo are a little bit better than these guys.
I think Cersei and Gumbo got a little mistreated during the grading.
Yeah.
I think it was because we did the average on both of them, which made their score go down drastically. But I agree. They are better than TD and Pat.
Yeah.
TD is just
Both dumb names here. Both really dumb names.
He is just the dolphin.
I really think like maybe Sir Saint belongs with these guys, but Gumbo doesn't. So like I feel like it should be elevated.
Gumbo's the only one that.
Feels
Gumbo
like
was
a
the one that
mascot.
scored higher.
Yeah. So sorry to Gumbo, but get a better friend. But either way, I still feel like they don't belong here, but they are because they got the scores that they got. So congrats to these guys. Second worst mascots in the league. Get better.
Now it's time for the worst one.
And the absolute omega bad and wrong and worst mascot in the league. We have Steely McBean, the Pittsburgh Steelers mascot. Truly awful. Tell me about why he's so bad.
This name sucks. I did not like the design of this mascot, and this guy just does regular mascot stuff.
Yep.
Uh,
A fan contest to get this name? Ridiculous. He doesn't have his stubble anymore. He's just lame, dude. I hate this name. He's ugly.
I mean, I hate him so much. We should just makes me want to look at the better ones.
Yeah. But Pittsburgh Steelers, figure it out. Just give me like a steel beam with legs and it'd be better.
Just take a regular steel beam and put it in the middle of the field.
Yeah, exactly. So, Steely McBeam, you should be ashamed. Be better. Worst mascot in the league, definitive and true.
The Giants have a better mascot.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna talk about some good mascots now. We're moving on to the superlatives, the best in each category.
And for the best backstory, we got Victor the Viking. His backstory was sounded like it was the most what would you say, thought out,
Yeah, it was most creative,
most creative.
most detailed. Full disclosure, tied with Swoop and Boltman. But we conferred and discussed, and we decided we like Victor the Vikings a little bit better. Because Swoop and Boltman were tied, because Swoop had a cool comic, Boltman had a cool, like, real life origin story. But Victor has the most fleshed out and actual story backstory.
Yeah. This guy met Odin and Thor.
Yes. One liked him, one didn't. He's also canonically bad at football. That's pretty funny.
And he got demoted to mascot,
Yeah. So,
which is also pretty funny.
yeah, exactly. His design isn't terrible. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. We're just talking about the backstory. Really good backstory. Yeah.
Congratulations, Victor the Viking.
I guess Victor the Viking, best backstory. Good job. On to the next one. For our best design, the best design in the league, we chose Miles, the Broncos mascot. He was also tied with, I believe, Blue. He was tied with Blue. But we liked Miles a little bit more. I feel like as a standalone, when you're just looking at him, you can just see him a little bit better than you can see Blue. Decided to choose Miles. Both horses, by the way.
But Miles is a cooler looking horse.
Yes. Yeah. Honestly, I think part of the reason we chose him is because he was easier to draw. And, like, when you drew him, it was Miles. When you drew Blue, it was weird and gross.
He was a homeless old crackhead lady.
Yeah, exactly. So,
But now we got a little horse brush.
yeah, hey, look, he's drawing Miles.
Yeah, we got a little paintbrush.
But yeah, he's a good design. He looks cool. He's simple, but like not boring.
Yeah, it's not a that's not a bad design for a mascot.
Not at all. In fact, it's the best in the NFL.
According to us, so listen to us.
Well, we're right objectively all of the time. But yeah, congrats to Miles. Give it up, everyone. Clap at home.
He has a horse kid.
He has a horse kid. Moving on.
For the best antics, has to go to Blue, the Indianapolis Colts mascot. I think without a doubt, this guy wins this by a mile.
Yeah.
Blue's a pretty cool mascot when it comes to antics.
Yeah. He's just always doing something. He doesn't hold back. Kills children.
He throws pies at children.
Throws pies at children. He's just always on. That's the thing. Yeah. Like they're mascots where you look at them sometimes and they're just like chilling. Blue, I feel like that's never the case. He's always there doing something and doing something, doing one of the things.
Yeah, I'll say it again. Blue's the type of mascot to where any timeout during the game, you're looking for the mascot to see what the mascot's gonna be doing or what the mascot's up to. And just keeps people engaged in the game. And Blue's a pretty cool mascot when it comes to antics.
I agree. In fact, the best. NFL at least. But
we'll get to that.
Yeah, so, 4 years. I'm not making another one of these for a while.
Congratulations, Blue.
Congratulations, Blue. We're gonna move on to the top 5 mascots in the league. Now, for the top 5 mascots in the National Football League, we actually have a tie for 4th, winning the You Tried Not Bad award. We have Miles and Victor the Viking, both winners of superlatives. None of them are bad in any category. Obviously, they excelled in one category. That's why they're up here. But they couldn't quite get to the cream of the crop podium style. What do you got to say about them?
I think their design and backstory, part that they won, is the main reason why they're in the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
But I think overall, pretty good mascots.
Yeah.
And I think these mascots actually do deserve to be in the top 5.
Yeah, because even though obviously they excelled at design backstory, they didn't have any bad categories. Because we had Sir Purr, who got a 9 in antics. He's not up here because he did bad in the other stuff. So here we are.
But it definitely helped them.
Definitely, obviously, but awesome because you drew them really well. But they deserve to be up here. I think they're both really good mascots. Congrats. They're going home with this and some superlative hardware, so...
We didn't have enough material to draw 2 plaques, so they gotta share the 1 plaque.
Yeah, they're gonna cut it in half. One of them's gonna get not, one of them's gonna get bad. Yeah. Moving on to the podium.
So for the top 3 mascots, at number 3 we got Edgar, Allen, and Poe, the Raven mascots.
Triplets.
These mascots are actually
pretty cool. I like them.
pretty cool.
They got a simple design, but between them, they're different enough to where it makes them unique. Like the simple design's the idea because they're triplets. They're the same but different. They have fun brother stuff that they did. They all hatched on the field. That was a fun little thing. And they're just cool guys.
I like how their different body shapes are supposed to be for different positions they play in football.
Mm-hmm.
Like what you said, there's a tall one, a shorter one, and another like little big, little fat one.
Yeah.
What was it? Offensive line, quarterback, and receiver.
Mm-hmm.
think pretty cool way to get the mascots into the game.
Yeah.
I did think that one of them, or that it was pretty cool that one of them, right? It was Poe, right? One of them ended up being the only mascot because the other two retired, and then the other two came out of retirement.
Broke his leg.
When their brother broke his leg.
Yeah. And now they're all still around. You can still order all of them for a visit. So it's pretty cool. It's a cool little thing. I think they should keep all three of them around permanently. I think that's when they're strongest, but I guess they don't want to pay 2 extra mascot guys. I don't know.
No, the more the mascots, the better the fun is during the game.
The more the mascots, the merrier.
And I guess it's fitting if 3 mascots, all of them get 3rd place.
Here's their medal. They will also have to share. Yeah. Congrats to Edgar, Allan, and Poe and the Ravens organization. Moving to 2nd place. Getting 2nd place. Just barely missing the top of the peak of the mountain of the top. We have
Swoop
from the Eagles. Yeah, this guy's pretty cool. He's got a good design. One small problem we had with it was his eyes were just a little bit weird. But like that was being really nitpicky. Got a really great design. He's got his cool backstory comic book thing. He's high energy enough that he's at least a little better than other mascots. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a fun guy.
Wasn't he one of the mascots that zip lines through?
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely, definitely one of the reasons why he's number 2. And the backstory.
Yeah. Does a little bit more than other mascots. He doesn't do anything super creative, but it's better than the average. And then he's got a good design, and of course, cool backstory. Got your comic drawn by Marvel Comics. Pretty rad, pretty cool. Bird gets 2nd place trophy. Congrats to Bird. Congrats, Swoop. To number 1.
Coming in at number 1, the best mascot in the NFL. You probably already guessed who it was. But we got Blue from the Indianapolis Colts. Why do we put him at number 1?
Blue, as we said, absolute best antics in the league. Only person that got a 10 in any category, that was Blue. He's goofy, cool, goofy. He kills people, like we said. He's got a good design. It's a great goofy design. He looks exactly like what he's supposed to. You know what kind of guy he is. He's got the hair he can throw. That's cool. He's got his nose goofy and his nose poppers.
The Colts definitely knew what they wanted when they designed the mascot.
Definitely. And whoever they found to be him is doing a great job. What's the other category? Backstory? He has enough. He has some stuff where it's like, hey, he has a birthplace at least. That's more than like half the mascots in the league. Which is really lame, by the way, guys.
The backstory they gave him was like, what, a bunch of horse puns? Or
something? And he was like a varsity in every sport in high school, stuff like that. He's a cool horse guy.
I think for his backstory, it probably could have made sense that he was like the class clown.
Yeah, maybe. And here he is, and he's being a pretty cool, funny horse guy.
And he gets a crown with all the other colors in the top 5.
Yeah. Look at that guy go.
This goes in the Colts trophy case.
Yep. We're gonna send them a little crown. We're not doing that. Don't hold us to that. We're not doing that. But congrats to Blue. Yes, Blue. Everyone give it up for Blue. Real quick, I'm gonna put up the entire list of all the mascots in every order. Boom. Wait for a second. That's gonna be on screen. No,
Here's a guy that sucks.
Wow, what a list. thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. It's a long video. If you watched it in one sitting, there's probably something wrong with you, but thank you. If you reach this point in the video, I see no reason why you wouldn't subscribe. Or at least like the video. Like the video. Share it with people. Subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Do all that fun stuff. Let us know in the comments who's your favorite NFL mascot and who had the best drawing. Or maybe worst drawing if you want to be mean.
Who had the best and who had the worst?
Who had the best, who had the worst?
It can be the same person.
Yeah. Yeah, let us know which mascot you think is the best. And yeah, thanks for watching. Do all that fun stuff. Our socials are in the description. And we'll catch you later. Bye.